Back to the Common Sense Crypto Channel, everyone. This is Rich making another video on XRP today, as usual. We're going to talk about XRP today, so I hope everyone is having a fantastic day wherever they are in the world. And I must begin with Alex Combs' statement. He claims the vast majority of cryptocurrency Twitter users. Additionally, it states, "You're wrong about XRP, but I don't understand it." The best part, is that nobody will ever use XRP. And once people begin using XRP, they know that it will suddenly become quite prominent in the cryptocurrency market. So they constantly fight that point through to the finish. And whenever someone claims that no one is utilizing XRP, I always bring this up to Arrington Capital. Listen to it is excellent. Excellent. Our first closing was completed in about 2 seconds at a cost of 30 cents. We invested more than $50 million, 0 cents in the company in Ripple, in XRP. That's incredible. Now, Bitcoin fiat cannot accomplish that. It fulfills a very practical need for us because there is just no way to complete it that quickly and affordably. Additionally, when our LPs eventually redeem, which we hope won't happen, but they want a portion of the money returned, we just transferred it in XRP once more. And there isn't a 1-day wait for your wires or a 3-day wait for international wires. Wire fees and such are not being paid by us. I simply don't get why that's so difficult to comprehend. Therefore, putting aside the religious conflicts and tribalism, it excels in certain things and we adore it for that. Nevertheless, simply because we use XRP as our currency, I'm not an XRP special pleader. They don't employ me. Our LP is not the business itself. To others who have XRP, they appeal to me. Believe they're fantastic. However, at this time, they make up less than 5% of our total assets. For example, while we do invest in XRP, the majority of our money is spent on other ventures. And when it comes to XRP, every single institution would have the same opinion. When there is an alternative, why in the world would any institution choose to pay exorbitant fees and wait days for the money to arrive? That removes the intermediaries, eliminates the fees and transfers money in a few seconds. Each and every financial institution will either adopt XRP or risk falling behind. They will be forced to continue using that antiquated Swift platform and pay costs. We require a map because XRP Evm they're expanding so quickly. Do you recall when the EVM sidechain was dismissed as unimportant? The ecosystem, infrastructure, apps, and demand generation are now being contributed to by 87 new businesses, the majority of whom had no prior experience with XRP. XRP ledger EVMs have emerged as the most efficient mechanism for onboarding people and projects onto the XRP ecosystem in just 2 months of testnet, which is nearly entirely organic. All of it joins the XRP ecosystem when the mainnet launches, perhaps becoming the largest onboarding in XRP history. Additionally, that will increase XRP's worth. Additionally, it will provide XRP more uses. XRP is not held by anyone. Do you recall that one? In Saudi Arabia, no one is interested in XRP. In any case, a Saudi prince has owned XRP since 2017, the CEO of Vivo Power affirms. According to Vivo Power CEO Kelvin Chin, the Saudi prince has owned XRP since 2017. Vivo Power's larger plan to incorporate XRP into its treasury strategy coincides with this disclosure, a trailblazing action that garners international notice. Saudi Arabia will be a major player in the XRP market. They will use XRP for its true use case and utility because they understand what it is and what it is designed to do. Jungling Crypto News is the source of this. People will be priced out of XRP before they realize what's going on, according to Vandel of Black Swan Capitalist. Here's the reality, but that's the hype story. People are not priced out by genuine adoption. It draws people in. Instead of excluding, global networks expand by connecting. It won't lock the door if XRP becomes a key component of the system. It is going to blow it wide open. I disagree with it because I believe that XRP will become scarce and that people will undoubtedly be priced out along the way. Imagine if XRP only reached 2 digits. The kind of bag that is available for $2, 0 cents and change won't be purchased. Think about XRP, $100, 0 cents after that, people will purchase in the same manner as they currently do with Q&T. Because of Q&T, although it is at 3 digits, it is also extremely undervalued. The 3-digit pricing tag makes customers somewhat wary about Q&T. With XRP, people will act similarly. Here and there, they will purchase one, then consider $500, 0 cents for XRP. Suddenly, a lot of people will be purchasing single XRP pieces. Therefore, it is completely incorrect to claim that people won't be priced out. At its peak, orange juice costs $589, 0 cents. Earlier today, David Schwartz asked, how do you like your orange juice? Ironically, orange juice has reached its highest point ever at $589, 0 cents. That isn't a coincidence. It was the 589 price point that David Schwartz was pointing to. 589 has been a part of the XRP community for a very long time. When we surpass 589, I wonder what will happen. Will it still have the same pizzazz as it does now? I seriously doubt it. People will then discuss a 4-digit XRP and other related topics. Furthermore, I am unaware of this project that is being developed on the XRP ledger. I feel conflicted about it. Chromosomes meet code. Human DNA is being uploaded to the Ripple XRP ledger, not selfies. This real DNA protocol, not science fiction. You are now the proprietor of the genomics chain. Uploading one's DNA to the XRP ledger is what they want people to do. On this one, I'm not sure. What do you think? Put it in the comments box below, please. Spain enacts legislation to obtain data from cryptocurrency exchanges and confiscate digital assets. Suddenly, everyone wants to take control of other people's cryptocurrency. We witnessed it happening. California. Spain is now following the same course. Authorities in Spain will be allowed to share information about Bitcoin assets housed on foreign exchanges according to the directive, which is anticipated to be adopted and put into effect by January 2026. In a similar vein, these assets may be seized by the Spanish tax authority in order to collect unpaid taxes. They are implying that they may take your assets till the taxes are paid if you fail to pay them. I believe that this will continue to grow. Any exchange that does not practice KYC, AML, know your customer, and anti-money laundering, in my opinion, is probably going to fail until laws are implemented, as they will not permit individuals to avoid paying their cryptocurrency taxes. The United States will experience the same thing. As long-time holders cash out, Bitcoin surge encounters opposition. As I mentioned earlier, many individuals are selling their Bitcoin, yet the story on X is that no one is selling. Everyone will always keep your Bitcoin. The current spike in Bitcoin's value above $111,000, 0 cents is being hampered by long-term holders who are now beginning to sell, according to on-chain data per platform Glassnode. According to their statement, those who have held Bitcoin for a long time are beginning to sell it. This is also the reason I predicted that Bitcoin would have a difficult time surpassing $120,000. So $120,000, 0 cents in this run will be difficult, in my opinion. Fantastic if we reach $150, 0 cents a K. I'm hoping that many individual investors will profit greatly. However, when the price increases, the sell pressure will increase as well. The most hazardous year for cryptocurrency owners is 2025. We are all aware of the attacks that cryptocurrency owners are facing. As the price of cryptocurrency increases, this will also increase. There will be more attacks and kidnappings. You must no longer be a victim. Every day I still see folks on X sharing how much XRP they recently purchased. How could you possibly do that? They feel compelled to publicly boast about it. You will eventually fall prey if you continue to boast. Furthermore, 2025 is the riskiest year to date. I anticipate this to rocket up with any significant run-up that occurs until 2026. Additionally, there will be an increase in scams. I've just discussed how AI will affect people's jobs in a video. Additionally, these stories are published daily. They seem to be alerting you to its occurrence. AI will replace your employment far more quickly than anyone anticipated. Therefore, AI is displacing white-collar workers, yet AGI hasn't even been developed yet. This is the reason why experts are becoming concerned. They claim that as AI develops quickly, it will eventually replace more and more white-collar employment. It will also require blue-collar